Hi guys, happy Thursday. All right, today is the 25th. We had a long day of testing today and we did our final math benchmark. And so our schedule was a little crazy today. We had specials at 12:15, and so make sure you went on and did your activity for specials. Today we had PE, so make sure your PE things are getting done and completed. Then in math today, so we didn't have a lesson because we had our benchmark. And then all of these things that were highlighted, the rest of the day, we were really just kind of working on completing some things that we started at the beginning of the week and just kind of a catch up day. So we didn't have any actual lessons because we had testing all the way till up to 2, and then our brains were kind of fried after all of that. So we just had a catch up day. So we were finishing up the passage 1 and 2 questions that can be turned in when you're done. We also had, if there was anything from your project you're working on with your person that you picked, anything from earlier, we're going to wrap that up tomorrow. So make sure you're ready. We're going to do presentations and share information. So we'll have some time to work on it and then presentation. So make sure you have that all caught up. For writing, we talked about where is it? Let's see, Seesaw. We talked about our writing and we got some ideas to get started. And then those that had finished went ahead and started on the first part here. So let me go to it here. So all of this, the will I make it? All right, will I make it should be completed. A well-respected author should be completed. Learn from a pro should be completed. All right, so here's where the prompt starts. So try to make sure that you've got your idea picked out. We talked about making it unique, something that your neighbor's not also going to be saying the exact same thing. And you're writing about a time in your life you're never going to forget. So if you put like a birthday or like the time I got my dog or my first day of fourth grade, like that may be very similar to your neighbors. So really try to think of something unique that's going to make you stand out. Or if you do have something like a birthday, that might be a little bit common, like what kind of details could you put in there to really make that, kind of common idea more unique and more like, where people are going to remember your paper out of everyone else's. So hopefully you have your idea. Your central idea is just going to be in response to that. So if it's writing about a time in your life you're never going to forget, you're just going to say a time in my life I will never forget is the time I blank. Then you have some pre-writing tools here. You've got your circle map. You can brainstorm some ideas. Your boxes, top ones for introduction, middle for the body, below down here, your conclusion. So here's your little hamburger. And then this last page is your final. So we'll keep working on that tomorrow. If you look here, that's all we're doing tomorrow for writing. So we will revise, edit, and do some publishing. And then for science, we did the mini check on volume. So this one, we didn't go over it. It's Thursday Science Mini Check Volume. We didn't go over it. I'm going to go over it tomorrow. So I wanted everybody to try it, and then we'll check and see how we did on it tomorrow. And then in social studies, and today there was no library Zoom, but there is an asynchronous lesson. Boy, we misspelled that. Asynchronous. There we go. All right. Asynchronous lesson. All right. I butchered that. All right. Asynchronous lesson. Okay. So she said last week when we had testing for our reading, there was an asynchronous lesson as well that a lot of people didn't complete. So she said she left it for this week because it was not completed by so many. And then she said you can also add to your journal. Then let's see, social studies, you had today's article and questions. And then it was 2 pages. And there was a video here, drilling for oil. You can click and click that to see that video. And then some questions just to think about. What kind of technology is used to drill? What's the difference between drilling on land versus in the water? And then how deep does it actually go? So just some things to think about as you're reading or watching that and reading your article today. And then we didn't have intervention time due to testing. So make sure that you've got a start on your writing so we have something to wrap up tomorrow. Make sure that you have your volume done so we have something to check tomorrow. And then social studies will finish and turn in tomorrow. So like I said, today was just a real kind of quick, we had maybe, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes of just kind of some work time to catch up on things. Lots of things. I had time to go in and get some grading done. So make sure you're checking those grades and making sure you're happy with them. And overall, great job testing. I will send those grades out to families, and I sent them the kids. Not everybody, but mostly everybody got their grade today. But I'll send those out so everybody can make sure they have those. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.